This bus is about to experience the worst rollover crash in history. The reason this was caused is that this bus was really old from the 80s, and that's what caused a mechanical failure. But nowadays, buses are now registered to be new as possible for elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and colleges. So this is never going to happen again. This bus was registered in 1981, and it was the last produced version of that bus, and that's why it had a mechanical failure. They couldn't fix it because there's no parts left for that specific model, because that's the last model of that brand. And the sad part is that a couple students rolled over out of their seats in the crash, and it got brain damage. They lost a couple of their memories, but they're okay. They didn't lose their family memories or anything. They just lost like pictures and games and stuff. But a couple students got injuries, and a couple other students are perfectly fine, just a little headache, stitches, and stuff. But luckily, nobody died in this accident. The bus driver is okay too. You can see on the back of this little grant that it was recording in 2015, December 12th. The bus was racing down the road and had an engine failure, which drastically increased the engine RPM, and it was stuck in drive because the gearbox somehow got jammed with a piece of stone that was left from the road going so fast. Now, this is a really unlucky crash here, but luckily, everyone survived, but some students had some brain injuries, neck injuries, pelvis injuries, and a bunch of other injuries. And thankful that all these students are alive today. This is another dash cam from the same crash that happened on the same day. The bus was racing down the road, like I just said, and it rammed into the back of this Ibishu Covet, and it skidded out and crashed into another car. And then it turns around, and you can see the bus just flipped over with the windshield popped out. Now, the windshield popping out is a very rare occurrence because usually the windshield is really stayed in. But this is an older bus that was used for a elementary school that never got retired since 1980. So this bus was very old, and that's what probably caused the mechanical failure. We still hasn't figured out yet.